Okay, we will start with LL1 passing table. So we have to see how we will generate the LL1 passing table. So once this passing table is generated, then we will be given a string and we will see how the pass tree is generated using the LL1 passing table for that particular string. Okay, so this is also called predictive passing table. So we have exactly, we can say that this production rule will be applied so that we get the pass tree and we derive the string from the starting of the grammar. Okay, now for example, we are given this grammar. So first, whenever we are given any grammar, we have to see whether that grammar should not be left recursive. Okay, so whenever we are grammar, we have to see it should not be left recursive. If there is a left recursion, we will remove that left recursion. Similarly, we have to also see that grammar should not be non-deterministic. It should be deterministic. So if it is non-deterministic, we have to remove that non-deterministic using left factoring. Okay, once we have done both things, then we will start with the finding first and follow. Okay, so suppose this is the grammar. We have already seen that there is no left recursion and no left factoring. We will find the first and follow. For finding the first and follow, we have already discussed in the earlier lecture. Okay, like suppose E gives T E dash. So that means whenever we are deriving E, it will produce T. Then T will produce FT dash. Okay, and F will produce ID and this bracket E. So the terminals that we are getting if we use production rules would be ID and this left parenthesis, ID and left parenthesis. So this is how we proceed to find first, and similarly we proceed to find follow. You can see the earlier video for finding the first and follow. Now let us see how we will generate the LL1 passing table. For this we have to make a proper table. So here you can see we have rows and we have columns. So in the case of rows, what we have different non-terminals. All the non-terminals of the grammar would be there in the this passing table. So here we can see what are the non-terminals. You have E, you have T, you have E dash, you have T dash, you have F. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5, 1 E, E dash, T, T dash and F. So we have 5 non-terminals. So they are all in the rows. Okay, and all the terminals that are there, that would be placed on the column. So here we can see you have terminals. What you have ID, you have plus, you have multiplication, ID plus multiplication, then you have left parenthesis and right parenthesis, left parenthesis and right parenthesis. So we have left and right parenthesis, but here also we have epsilon, but we won't be placing any epsilon in our passing table. Okay, what we have instead of epsilon, we have this dollar symbol. So whenever any string is given and we have to pass it, so we have some input symbol that tells us ki when that particular string is done, I mean what is the finish of it. Like suppose you have to pass ID plus ID into ID. Okay, so what we do to find ki this is the end of the string, this is the last symbol of the string that we need to pass, we put a dollar over here. Okay, similarly we have a stack also, we put some dollar. So this dollar just tells this is the end of the string. So because of this, here also we will be putting a dollar sign. Okay, so this is the rows and columns of our passing table. Now what happens when we are generating a pass tree? So every time we have to see ki whenever we are generating, suppose we are generating this pass tree, ID plus ID into ID. So we should see which production rule should be applied from these production rules, and this is E is the starting symbol. So we have this E. So which production rules should be applied that would generate this first ID. Similarly we have to see for the next production rules so that we generate this particular string. Okay, so in the case of this LL1 passing table, we should have only one entry. So for example, we have over here E and this is ID. So when we are starting we have to produce our passing table, we will see E is our starting symbol. Okay, so here we have this E. So and we need to find this ID. Whatever the string we will be generating, it should have this ID. So we should know which particular rule, which particular production rules from this set of 5 rules should be applied, it should be there we will make sure that we will get this ID over here. Okay, so for that what we do, so E and ID will see. Keep when we are having the starting symbol as E and we need to get this ID, which production rule should be applied. So this would be coming over here. So for that what we do, we will see what would be the first symbol. Okay, so here you can see you have E gives TE dash. So E gives T, then again you will see T gives F then gives ID. Okay, so you are generating this ID from this particular production rules only. So here and here you can see what is the first of this E, it is coming in ID and this left parenthesis. So you will put this rule E gives TE dash under this ID, E gives TE dash and the left parenthesis E gives TE dash. So this is our first production rule we can say, and this is over here E gives ID. Here we have this E gives TE dash and left parenthesis, here we have E gives TE dash. Okay, so whatever the first we are getting when we are applying this production rule, this particular production rule, there we will write this production rule under this non-terminal and the terminal. Next we will see E dash. Okay, so here you have E dash gives plus TE dash and epsilon. So now what we will see where we have to write this particular rule, E dash gives plus TE dash. So for that what we will do, we'll see here. So what comes here, this plus, the first of E dash is plus, straight away it is coming as, there is no non-terminal, there is straight away a terminal. Okay, so we will write over here under plus E dash gives plus TE dash. Okay, so this rule will be coming over here. Next here we will see there is an epsilon over here, but in the table we don't have any epsilon. So what we will do here, we have to make sure that everything that is coming in epsilon. Okay, for that if there is a production rule that gets the epsilon, here what we have E dash gives epsilon, this is the production rules. For plus TE dash we have written over here. So what we do, we will write this rule E dash gives epsilon, E dash gives epsilon in place of follow of LHS. So when you encounter epsilon, what we need to do, write production in follow of LHS of that production. Okay, so follow of LHS. So what is the follow of E dash? LHS, this is RHS, this is LHS. So E dash is the LHS. So what is in follow of LHS? Dollar and right parenthesis. So dollar and right parenthesis. So we will be writing E dash gives epsilon over here and also E dash gives epsilon over here. What is there in the follow of it? So this you have to keep in mind when you encounter epsilon, then you have to write the production in follow of LHS of that production. Okay, so you have E dash gives epsilon. So on LHS of this, that means E dash, you have to follow of E dash, that means dollar and epsilon, you have to write this production E dash gives epsilon. Now what we have T. So let us see over here T. So what is there, what we will be derived from T? So the first of this would be ID and this left parenthesis. So again we will see ID and this parenthesis, what we will be making the product, what we will writing the production, T gives FT dash. So here we have T gives FT dash. Similarly here also you have T gives FT dash. Okay, next you have T dash gives star FT dash oblique epsilon. So again the same thing. Here T dash, first we will see this production, T dash gives plus FT dash. So for this we will be writing star. So you will see what is here, it is you have T dash gives star FT dash. Okay, because this is the first of this. Then again you will see T dash gives epsilon is another production. So you have the other production is what? T dash gives epsilon. So again we have the same thing. So if we encounter an epsilon, so we have to see the LHS of that production. LHS is what? T dash. So LHS of T dash, what is follow of T dash? You have plus, you have right parenthesis, then you have dollar. So you have three things. Okay, so they all would be there. I mean, under, we will be writing T dash gives epsilon under all these follows. So that means you have what? Plus. So under plus you will be writing T dash gives epsilon, then this right parenthesis T dash gives epsilon, then dollar, again you are writing T dash gives epsilon. Okay, so all these three plus right parenthesis dollar plus right parenthesis dollar, so you are writing this T dash gives epsilon. Okay, now last what we have f gives id and this. So f gives id, it is straight away the first of f would be id and this left parenthesis. So under these things, under id you will be writing f gives id. So here you are writing f gives id, and for this f gives right parenthesis. So this is, sorry, this is left parenthesis. So here you will be writing this rule, f gives this e. Okay, so this is how your whole, you can say, your table is constructed. This is what, this is our LL1 passing table. Okay, so you can see under all your terminals and the non-terminals we have the set of production rules applied. So first we need this production, this LL1 passing table. From this, once we have generated this passing table, we will be able to get the we will be able to pass the string given to it. Okay, for example, you have the string id plus id into id. We will see how we'll get this string. Okay, so let us see if it's in a different example. Again we have to construct the LL1 passing table. So as I told you earlier also, what we need to do for that, first we have to see whether our grammar should not be left recursive. Okay, and second, it should not be not non-deterministic. So if it is left recursive, we need to remove it, and if it is non-deterministic, we have to remove it. So first of all, we have to see this. Even if sometimes there are cases when we have the grammar that is not left recursive, it is right recursive, or it is also deterministic, then also it may happen there are some grammars that does not make sure that it will be LL1. So even if your grammar is it is not left recursive, or it is deterministic, then also it does not make sure that it will be LL1. Okay, so अगर वो left recursive है और non deterministic है तब तो it won't be LL1, but अगर वो left recursive नहीं भी है और it is also deterministic, then also it is not sure that it will be LL1. ठीक है, and how we will find that this is not LL1? अगर किसी भी entry में, if in the passing table that we have generated, if there are two multiple entries in a slot, then that means this is not LL1. Okay, because it is predictive passing. So for every non-terminal and the corresponding terminal, we should know there should be one production rule. We should be very sure कि ये production rule आएगा that will generate this terminal from the earlier production or from the non-terminal. ठीक है, अगर वही clear नहीं है तो then how we can say कि this is a predictive passing table. So let us see with this example. Suppose we are given this grammar as gives a capital A small a, then again capital A small b, similarly b b a, and a gives epsilon and b gives epsilon. So as we all know, first we need to find, so we can see this is non-deterministic, this is deterministic grammar, it is not left recursive. Okay, so we can start with that. If you first find the first and follow. So here you can easily see what we have, s gives a. So if we remove this a gives epsilon. Okay, so if we put this epsilon here, the first terminal that we will getting from s would be a. Okay, so this is A. Similarly, we can also get, again we put this epsilon in place of A, we will get B. Okay, so A and B are the first of S. Similarly, A, there is only one epsilon over here. For B also there is one epsilon. Now for finding the follow, again we know what we can do. S is the starting symbol, so you have dollar over here in the case of follow. And then what we have for finding the follow of A, we will see what follows A. So here you can see what is following A. You have A is followed by small a. Okay, so that means small a would be the next following terminal for A. Similarly, here also we can see small b is the follow of A. Here also you have B. Okay, similarly for B you will see B is followed by small b terminal. Similarly, it is also followed by A. So this is the first in follow that we have generated. Now for constructing this LL1 passing table for this particular grammar, here we will see what is coming over here. Okay, so as I told you earlier also, these are the rows are the set of non-terminals and the columns are the set of terminals. So we don't have any epsilon in the case of this terminals. What we have instead of this terminals, what we have instead of epsilon, we don't have epsilon over here, we have a dollar. Okay, so here we will see S gives small a. So in this case, what is the first of S? For this particular S gives, there are two different production rules. Okay, actually this is production rule S gives A, B, and there is another production rules B, B, A. Okay, so for this particular production rule, what we have, for this you will be writing under A. This is, if we replace A by epsilon, so you will be directly getting the A over here. Okay, so this under A you will get this production rule S gives A, B. Okay, similarly for B we will be having this production rule, because if we write B gives epsilon over here, under B we will write epsilon, so what we are getting, small b. So first of this is B, so here you can write S gives B, A. Okay, so these two entries are filled. Next is what we are given, A gives epsilon. So we all know what we need to do whenever, just as I told you in the last lecture also, if we encounter an epsilon, what we will do, we will see the follow. Okay, so follow of the LHS. So what is the follow of LHS? That means LHS is A over here, follow of A is A and B. So we will be writing A gives epsilon over here. So you will be writing A gives epsilon over here under A, and similarly under B also you will be writing A. Next again you have B gives epsilon, so again you have this thing under here, so you will be writing B gives epsilon and B gives epsilon. So this is how we are preparing this LL1 passing table for this particular grammar.